Okay, so another day, another Harmony of Hearts series, man. This week there's going to be a ton. We are dropping quite a lot. We're probably going to run into 2 or 3 days in March, so just bear with me, but we will have all this wrapped up before we do anything else. This one over here is for Nir. I hope I'm saying that right. Nir, N-I-R, that's your name. That's what came through on the form. And it's Jack Harlow and Dave. We haven't reacted to much of Jack Harlow, to be honest. I actually don't think I've ever reacted to Jack Harlow, to be fair. Dave, I'm assuming it's the Dave from the UK. I think it's him. But anyway, Stop Giving Me Advice. That's the name of the song. For those of you who want to book Harmony of Hearts series, you can. Link is down in the description, but you can only book it with Wolf and Magnify. I am completely at capacity, so is Alex. We'll be wrapping up all of the HOHs this week. Like literally, we're going to try and wrap them all up inside of this week and maybe 1 or 2 days into March. We might run a little over, but yeah, try to accommodate as many people as I could with these. But anyway, let's rock and roll, man. Just these earphones and these noise cancelling things are a story. Anyway, let's rock and roll. Let's see what we've got over here. Jack Harlow, Dave, Stop Giving Me Advice. Let's see what we got.
Have you ever raised the value of everyone around you? Have you ever been so high they gotta down you? Think pieces getting written about you. Have you ever been to Italy and eaten Italian? Have you ever signed a deal that came with a medallion? Have you ever booked a club and came with a battalion? Have you been to Montana and seen the mountains? Have you ever looked around and felt a profound sense of pride? Have you ever had to hide where exactly you reside? Have you been to the Waffle House on North Side? Have you ever made a pop star wanna be your bride? Have you hugged someone and they cried?
No, it's surprising now. I've pretty much checked all of that off my list. Yes, I've done pretty much everything he said. Let's go.
Felt a profound sense of pride. Have you ever had to hide where exactly you reside? Have you been to the Waffle House on North Side? Have you ever made a pop star wanna be your bride? Have you hugged someone and they cried? Have you had your heroes sit you down and give you the guide? Have you ever spoken something into existence, or do you just talk about other people's lives?
Have you had your heroes sit you down and give you the prod? So your heroes say, listen, sit down, it's time to wake up, right? Give you some advice. Yeah, I had my role models as well. They came to me and said, listen, like, I think you should start taking a look at your life, motherfucker. Now you're in my 20s, let's go.
Existence, or do you just talk about other people's lives? Stop giving me advice. Stop giving me advice. Stop. All this unsolicited advice from the guys getting booked for a quarter of my price. All this red carpet shit, brand partnerships. I must have let y'all forget that boy nice. No Sprite, but life giving me lemons with the limelight. It's fine, victory's mine. I lost the desire for being intimate at the end of my nights. I can do that at the end of my life. You know the phrase is business before pleasure. Cause I'm banking on it bringing me more pleasure. The pressure makes diamonds, the diamonds make more pressure, and so on.
Fire, that whole scheme, that whole pocket that he was in was actually fucking fire. Because you know what they say, it's business before pleasure, because the more business, the more pleasure, right? And the more I do, the more I can create diamonds, because the pressure creates diamonds. I like that very much. Is this the guy that MGK dissed on one of his freestyles? I don't know much of Jack Harlow, but this boy can spit, man. This boy can spit. I like his flow, everything.
The diamonds make more pressure, and so on and so forth. Okay, I'll give you 4 more measures and more records with more effort than ever before. I'm the youngin' on the team that's got a veteran core. They know the formula, just give him space and let him record. And just remember what he said on the chorus. Stop giving me advice. Stop giving me advice. Stop giving me advice.
Swaggy, Bob.
Stop giving me.
Yeah.
Stop giving me advice.
Yeah.
Let's go, Dave. Let's go.
I know you feel love, feel shame, feel pride. I can see it in your eyes. I met a fan at work. He told me it's his job on the side. As if I'm unimpressed by his everyday life. Niggas die every day, me, that's everyday life. The woman that you idolize can never play wife to me. When you done as many flights as me, long nights as me, took as many left turns to make right as me. I'm in the middle of the field like a bride.
You know Dave's gonna give you those bars, man. I've taken so many left turns to take a right as me. You know what I mean? He's basically saying I've done so many wrongs to eventually do one right. Do you know what I mean? So he's basically saying I've made so many mistakes in my life to eventually get to a place where I eventually took the right turn. Fire, man. Fire.
It's me. I'm in the middle of the veil like a bride to be. That's why I like to. left somebody that you love at the bottom of a mountain because they're afraid to climb it? Have you changed your climate? Had her Insta and made her change the private? Had her fly?
Have you ever left someone at the bottom of the mountain because you're afraid of the climate? Because you're afraid to climb it. Very clever. Climb the mountain and climb it in terms of the climate, right? You're too scared to climb higher because the climate might change. You'd rather just stay at the base of the mountain, watching everybody else climb the summit, right? And then you sort of push that person down. No, don't risk it. Play it safe. Because you're afraid to climb it. You're the one who's projecting. Fire. Very clever.
Private had a fly economy and make her change the private. Seen your nigga get nicked.
No. We need to go back, Dave. Sorry, dude. I want to hear that again.
Cause they're afraid to climb it. Have you changed your climate? Had her Insta and made her change the private. Had her fly economy and make her change the private. Seen your nigga get nicked.
Right, that whole scheme. Change the climate, flying economy, and instead of private, blah, 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 blah. Changing the climate on the plane. Changing the climate up at the top of the summit. Changing trying to climb the mountain. That whole fucking scheme, that pocket is just dirty, but it's Dave, so we know he's gonna do this.
Insta made her change the private, had her fly economy and make her change the private. Seen your nigga get nicked, and then go and catch a case just like him. Brought her to the game and she ain't excited. Probably cause my mum sat courtside for I did. Am I sick if I say I like women with mileage and trips to Knightsbridge? Old Jemima, trips in a park with my oldest rider to test out the 9 like I loaned a striker.
I love how you threw that fucking old Aunt Jemima in there in terms of like it gets like saucy. It's kind of like a syrup, right? So she's sweet. Come on, bro, that's fire. Very clever.
My mum sat courtside for I did. Am I sick if I say I like women with mileage and trips to Knightsbridge? Old Jemima, trips in a park with my oldest rider to test out the 9 like I loaned a striker. I'm a lone survivor, and the way I spell lone is A-L-O-A-N. I don't ever wanna spend on a whole again, but I'm a fucking feminist, so I go again.
The way I spell loan isn't literally loan in terms of money. Come on, bro, that's fire.
Lone survivor, and the way I spell loan is A-L-O-A-N. I don't ever wanna spend on a whole again, but I'm a fucking feminist, so I go again. I'm on a roll again. Yeah. Can't control what the heart feels. You soon go broke, I see you blowing it fast still. Death row, you niggas down to your last meal. You ever signed a 7-figure deal on a bird's quill? Can't even call it breakfast, cause it wasn't your first meal. Forgotten birthdays, but remember your verse still. Yeah. You ever fucked a supermodel and it sounds like skeletons dancing? You feel numb to the praise and the memories passing. You ever...
I love that he said you've forgotten your birthdays, but you still remember your verse still. Right? So it's almost like that's ingrained in you from birth, essentially. You know what you need to do. You know what your purpose is. You've forgotten when you were born. You've forgotten when your birthday comes, but you know what your purpose is. You've never forgotten those birthdays. That's very fucking clever. You've never forgotten those verses. Come on, man. Clever.
Still, yeah. You ever fucked a supermodel and it sounds like skeletons dancing? You feel numb to the praise and the memories passing.
You've ever fucked a model and it sounds like skeletons dancing? What they don't eat. Come on, bro, let's go.
The bird's quill, can't even call it breakfast, cause it wasn't your first meal. Forgotten birthdays, but remember your verse still. Yeah. You ever fucked a supermodel and it sounds like skeletons dancing? You feel numb to the praise and the memories passing. You ever robbed someone and it sounds like asking? Didn't have no food, so you disguise it as fasting. Had drugs, abused perfume, trying to mask it. You ever lived the life of an artist, escaping darkness? Fines are you paying for parking? You can tell how she fucked by the way that she glancing. Your communication bad, but
fire that whole scheme with the artist. That whole artist bar, let's just go back because that was fire. Give me a second.
You ever robbed someone and it sounds like asking? Didn't have no food, so you disguise it as fasting. Had drugs, abused perfume, trying to mask it. You ever lived the life of an artist, escaping darkness? Fines are you paying for parking? You can tell how she fucked by the...
You escape in the darkness, fines like you're paying for parking. Fire, bro. That whole artist scheme. His schemes are just ridiculous.
Fines are you paying for parking? You can tell how she fucked by the way that she glancing. Your communication bad, but you're rich, so she giving you chances. And pretty women giving you dances. I come with a pole, but she more Olivia than Francis. You ever been?
Stop giving me advice. Stop giving me. Stop giving me advice. Stop giving me advice. Stop giving me. Stop.
Swaggy track.
Stop.
Very cool. Directed by Cole Bennett.
Have you ever raised the value of everyone around you?
Fire.
Have you ever been so high they gotta down you? Think pieces getting written about you. Have you ever been to Italy and eaten Italian? Have you ever signed a deal that came with a medallion?
Super cool. Super cool. This track was fire. I must be honest, this track was fire. I've never heard Jack Harlow, but I like his style. I like his swagger as well. Dave, I've heard. Dave is absolutely fantastic. We've actually got more Dave coming in this one. This is just the beginning of Nur's HOH. But anyway, you guys let me know what you think down below. This was absolutely amazing. I'll catch you on the very next one. Peace.